What's going on YouTube? Another look at my 45. This is my main display tank. I just want to talk about general maintenance today, and I thought just doing water changes was enough on a weekly basis, without missing it, and then just scraping the algae off the glass. But that's not the case. Even if you have a planted tank, the best thing you can do is siphon all the gunk and uneaten food from the gravel. Um, I let this tank get away from me. I just kept doing water changes, and I left the highlight on, and I got some BBA, which I'm getting rid of now. It's a lot better. It's far from perfect. It may look perfect, but it's far from that. I struggle with algae just like everybody else. In my 55, I struggled with hair algae, and that was the worst. Oh my God, it was like a whole month of just problems. And now I'm struggling with this tank with the not as much as with the BBA, but I have like a lot of garbage around, and I think I give it all to just having the discus, just having a fish that's sensitive as they are, and they're such a great fish, and I want to keep them happy. So I've been doing water changes almost on a daily basis now for them, and I'm trying to siphon all the gunk out and everything, and even the plants are looking better just because I'm trying to keep the fish better. So I'm pretty sure I'm removing a lot of nutrients. I'm still adding more, but I'm not letting them, take their time and absorb them. But the plants are gonna have to, go second right now because I really want to keep them happy. Happy. They've all come out now and they're swimming around. They were a little shy before because I was cleaning the glass, getting the video ready for you guys. So they decided they wanted to hide. Um, Now they're pretty much swimming around. I currently only have 4 young discus. My girlfriend got for me 4 more from Hans Discus. The person originally got 3 of these from. They're great fish, man. They're healthy, great quality. So we're getting 4 more. That's going to be a total of 8 fish, and I think that's going to be enough. Eventually, when they get big enough, I hope to get a 6 foot tank, but that's sometime in the future. I plan to let this 55 go for at least a couple more years. Um, Anyways, now in the present, um, I'm having a hard time getting my baby tier carpet, baby tier aka pearl weed. I'm not sure what common name people use, HM. Um, the piece you see right there in the middle is pretty much grown immersed. I grow it in the top by my overflow, and when I tie to a piece of tile and I sink it down, it stays like that for a while. But then again, it starts to transition from being immersed to submersed, and mine really attracts algae. I don't run all 4 lamps at the same time. I run 4 T5s, and what I usually do is I run 2 of them for a couple of hours when the timer comes on. When I get home from work around 4 or 5 o'clock, I turn on the other 2 for a period about 4 hours, and I turn it off and just leave 2 running for the remainder. Um, and it's also me being lazy. If I just pick them up a little bit from the canopy, if I pick them up about 3 inches a piece, I could probably run them both all day normally, but I really don't want to take the damn canopy off. It's really heavy. I mean, they're not really heavy. It's just annoying as I have like furniture on the side of it, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I'd rather just do water changes when I get home, and try to do everything I possibly can. Sorry about the camera. As you can see, the temperature changes from being like really cool to be really warm. This is my tablet again. So as soon as if I focus on something else, or decides to focus on something else, it just does that. Um, it's nice to see the discus out. So that's what I'm talking about. But it's nice to see the discus out and about swimming. They're such a nice fish. have a little clown pleco. She likes to hide in there. Let's see if we can see her or him. Well, the Discus are out. You know, they want me to get a nice shot of them. This is my favorite one, by the way. Hans describes them as a flatchin Discus. I got a snakeskin strain or variety of him coming as well. So I like him so much. You can't really see her, but she's right. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you can see her fins. There she is. Barely can see her moving. Anyways, my camera is not too good. But anyways, I'm really happy with these fish. Again, anybody who tells you these fish are impossible to keep, you know, they're pretty much wrong. You know, they're just like any other fish. You know, they require clean water and, you know, in a healthy diet. You have to get the water parameter right. It's a little more sensitive. But I mean, if you can keep German blue rams and you can keep cardinal tetras, I think cardinal tetras are way harder than discus, to be honest with you. There's a video on the internet that Hans says in an interview that, you know, the only reason people, you know, don't complain about them is because cardinals are so cheap and this is such a more expensive fish. You know, to lose one would be such a tragedy, but you know, that is the truth. Cardinal tetras are like what, $3.99 here where I'm from, and you know, each discus, you know, a size like this, you know, could go anywhere from $30 to $50. So that's pretty much the difference there. But this is such a nice fish. Anyways, guys, you know, thanks for watching. I'm pretty much gonna sum up the video. I'm just pretty much working really hard, making sure everything, you know, grows fine. I'm not getting exactly the way I wanted to grow or like the coloration I want, but I mean, that's pretty much, you know, what it is. It's, you know, trial and error. People think that, oh yeah, I want red plants, I'll just add iron. Yeah, trust me, that's not the way it works. You can add a ton of iron and highlight, and pretty much you'll end up with probably this algae. You need patience, I think, is the key when dealing with planted tanks, is patience, and that's something I lack. Like, I'm ready to do another water change right now and get rid of half of this stuff, but you know, that'll be really bad. I really, you know, I hold myself back, and I try to limit to at least, you know, 30%, you know, 30% every day if I'm gonna do water changes, and probably do a 50% water change. And you know what? I really don't change. That's just from the display tank, but I have the sump, which has, you know, about 40 plus gallons down there of water, or, you know, so that aged water always stays in the tank, so I never have a problem. So once I clean everything up, technically I won't have to be doing water changes on a daily basis, depending on what I feed them. If I feed them, you know, flake food for the most part, and then give them a treat with beef heart or brine shrimp or whatever it is I decide to give them, or bloodworms, then I could just, you know, then I'll have to do a water change after that, and, you know, get a lot of that stuff out to keep the water quality clean. I'm somebody who likes things to be perfect, and I want things to be and I want things to be always like, you know, the best it could possibly be. So right now I'm not satisfied, because I think my tank could be way better. When I look at my old videos of the 55, I kind of get disappointed. You know, I want to bring this to the type of glory that the tank, you know, once was. But it'll eventually get there. I think I got way better fish. In my other tank, if you saw it, was way overpopulated. It was like a way busier tank than this. And this is more peaceful and relaxing. I mean, just looking at them, you know, do photosynthesize, and, you know, watching all the oxygen bubbles come up, I think it's just so relaxing. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I love planted tanks. And I'm gonna show you a 29. Right now it's not even presentable. I've showed it in, I think, in my previous video. I just have my angelfish in there. I have one LED light. I've never done anything with LED. Usually I've gone towards T5 or CFL, but we'll see how it grows over there. Anyways, let me just cut the video off right here before I get to the 12-minute mark. Everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subs. Let me know if you have anything you want me to take a look at. I like looking at other people's video. That's what I like to do. If anybody have any questions, any comments, I'm always welcome in the comment bar. So let me know what you think. Bye.